appearances is just moments away. It's the Dolphins and the Saints on Monday Night Prime Time.
From a city that has hosted 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. Tonight, it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night between the Miami Dolphins and the New Orleans Saints. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm. Pushing through the contact. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So here are the Saints with a long field ahead. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 6-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Watson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 82 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Well, for Alvin Kamara, that speed-size combo, just about exactly what you want for a running back, and he uses that size, that strength to bust through a would-be tackler there.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll see he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
They have 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward.
On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt.
Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive.
And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do.
A breakaway from Michael Thomas. Touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch, and that one wound up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Tua's throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. This defense for the Saints, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 19 carries, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. Tua sets up to pass it. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. They'll run on first down. Burrows had a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down at the 33.
And, Charles, this defense, I have to imagine, kind of licking its chops when you get a chance to face a team that's lost 3 straight.
And my surprise was listening to their head coach in his weekly presser, because normally you and I see guys that get up there and say, everybody's a threat, any given Sunday, that sort of thing. But he was asked if this might be a trap game, and he essentially said he didn't see anything to worry about. Now, normally you say that to your team, but you don't tell us. You definitely don't say it to the media.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
And here's Joseph Charlton now.
as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
New Orleans offense back out and ready to go.
And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carping them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
A give to Kamara running right.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Can't get away, and he's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And it'll be Dolphin football. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? Play action. Now it's Tua. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now it's Kamara in the passing game, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in down. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Tua. Over the middle, complete. That's Harrison.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
That's how you get right up off of the mat because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. He's going to wind up and air it out. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Tua. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there for the Dolphins. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Tua.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Brandon Cooks scoring a touchdown against his former mates.
And the Dolphins are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So take away the touchdown there as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So fourth down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33. Sanders' kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
Let's just call that play.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. The 20. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds pulling out the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey, where it was the visiting Raiders who were able to come away with the road victory. Derek Carr leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, let's head over to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting LA Chargers. Dalvin Cook, a touchdown run in the victory. Finally, let's get to the desert to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. Kyler Murray, sharp in the victory, as his guys get back within a game of 500. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for Miami in that first half. And not much went right in those first 2 quarters. You can see the numbers on the ground there. Not a whole lot to write home about so far. Meanwhile, for the Saints, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they...
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Let's go.
Deshaun Watson making his way back out. The focus of our players' spotlight, and he's been effective in their winning. So it makes... The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Faking the give. Now Watson. To the right side and complete to Thomas. Shoves him aside. And all the way down to the 26. A big-time play there for New Orleans.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out. Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time, and that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there was another first down run right there.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Cole Kmet with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
I thought that was a nice job there of feeling the pressure and rolling down away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Wants to try to add the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he's got room. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
on a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Tua now on 1st down. Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
It's 2nd and inches at the 27-yard line.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Tua now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. Working with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Saints 18.
Looking to pass. Tua. Going right side, he finds Slayton. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Tua going to throw. He gets it to Cooks. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that'll be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Dolphins 10.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Now we'll see what Michael Thomas and the rest of the offense has in store here. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
A big play there on the catch and run. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. To throw is Watson. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Again, it's Watson. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game.
And the Saints are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Yeah, have fun with this one, partner.
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Now, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This is caught, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter and continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time?
They were really good on the last drive. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A breakaway for Michael Thomas. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas, an 80-yard touchdown.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on a big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. The Dolphins on 3rd down. 6 conversions in 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Again, it's Tagovailoa. He's got Harrison left side complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Well, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Saints will have the football back. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
At the 23-yard line.
Again, it's Kamara. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Here's Watson. Flushed out right.
That's complete right side to Kmet. And he is going to have a Saints first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Why were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for New Orleans, the victory.
Buddha.